So Dan, Ritz, Minx, since I'll be interviewing in that order, I would like you to apply for the job of gynecologist.
Oh.
I'm afraid I've got this scam, guys. I'm sorry.
Probably.
Probably.
I wish I'd drawn anything else. Dan, please enlighten me with why you're going to be a good gynecologist.
Okay.
Do you need me to flip these for you? You got it.
It's F to flip, by the way, Dan.
Please flip these for me.
You got it. All right, Dan. So Dan's going to be my gynecologist because...
I have a cold black heart. I could just dive right in and not give a shit about what happens with those stirrup things.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
I am also an expert at gynecology. I think that's an incredible qualification for the job. You don't want somebody who's not an expert.
Do you actually have any qualifications relating to it, or are you just an expert? Did you go to university or anything, or college, or?
I went to expert school.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Of course. I'm sorry.
Where else would he have gone? Come on.
Yeah, clearly. And all of my appointments, all of my gynecological appointments are done using organic materials. I don't use metal stirrups. I use flesh stirrups.
Metal stirrups? What? You mean leather or do you mean actual flesh?
No, it's flesh. Guys, pulsating, beating flesh.
Is the chair made an expert.
I know.
Actually... Sorry, go on.
I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm an expert, clearly, as you could see.
Apparently.
What's your chair made out of? I'm curious.
Human flesh.
Oh, everything is okay.
Everything's
great.
human
I like the
flesh.
motif.
Yeah,
I like
everything.
the motif.
Yes, and it smells like shaving cream.
Beautiful.
All right, well.
Ritz, can you top this though?
Fuck no. I
He's
sure
the
can't.
expert, I don't
but I'm ambidextrous.
Wow. Okay.
It's not really like anything that special, but you know, if one of my right hands caught up doing something, I can do the same stuff with the left. I'm pretty.
It's one of your right hands. You have multiple right hands.
No, I said if my right hand is caught up doing something, I can use my left hand.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's great.
You know,
Yeah.
Ambidextrous means you have 6 hands, right, guys? No.
Yeah.
Okay.
It does.
It sure does. Grass. You know the saying, your ass is grass? I like to think your vagina is grass.
What does that mean?
Don't mow it. What are you doing?
Well, no, you gotta mow.
Do you mean you provide a mowing service if they want one?
Yeah, you know, like if you need it shaved down there, I can do that. We do Brazilians as well. Those are very popular. No, but like, you know, we want to make sure there's no cancers, and so the cancer will be, you know, like your vagina will be grass because we're getting rid of the cancer. We're gonna mow that cancer right out of your vagina.
Is that your slogan? We're going to mow that cancer right out of your vagina.
It sure is. And
this is great.
This is actually the best option. We make sure that your vagina is never too dry. It's always the perfect moisture. Especially if you're, you know, looking to eventually start a family. It needs to be the right moisture to, you know, have the sperm get to the eggs. You know, science, all that stuff. As a gay man, I obviously know all about how babies are made. But yeah, that's all you needed to know.
That's beautiful. Fantastic.
Yeah, it was moist.
It was.
That
It
was
sure was
That was a
moist.
good interview, but it's not going to be as good as mine because I am the pro gynecologist here. Wade, deal those cards and show me just what's coming up here. Okay.
Show her the money.
All right, Minx. Please, for the love of God, beat the other two.
For a start, I literally can't lie. I'm well known for being a trustworthy person who is 100% trustworthy under all circumstances on the internet already. So you know I can vouch for it that I never lie. I just can't do it. So if something's wrong, like say for example, I might look in someone's vagina and be like, "Wow, there's a small colony of moles living in there." I won't just be like, "Oh, it's just an itch." You know, I won't have like I won't be like, I won't hide that from them. I'll be like, "I'm really sorry, man, but there is a colony of moles living in your vagina, and I think one of them probably has herpes." And then we'll deal with the situation, you know. Like I'm always upfront about the problems, very direct, and sometimes that does put people off. But I feel that it's better be direct than get sued further down the line. You know what I'm saying, Wade? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have a peg leg, which I lost it in my old seafaring days, my original leg, and I had a peg one attached. It was the only thing that was around at the time. But it's a peg leg, and it also has like an attachment thing at the end. So what I can do is fit a gynecological device to the peg leg, and use my hands to do one set of gynecology, and my leg does the other one because I'm pretty skilled with the peg leg, if I'm honest with you. And
so you get more customers that way.
Yeah, exactly, and it can easily be sterilized as well. So that's always a plus.
Wow.
Jesus Christ. And also, finally, the final thing that I have to complete my gynecological repertoire is a flaming sword. Now, I know this is kind of separate to gynecology itself, but just bear with me, all right? So I like to do like sword displays for the people I'm offering my services to. So like I might do a bit of a dance, I wave a flaming sword around, a bit like Star Wars Kids. Do you remember that meme from years and years ago? But with a flaming sword, and everyone's like, "Whoa, wow!" And while they're like in shock and awe at the sword display, I've already been done. They're fine. Everything's fine. Check out. Then I can just be up front with them and tell them, like, because I can't lie. So it's
right, because you can do the flaming sword display.
Perfect distraction. Mm-hmm. Exactly. It's like an aesthetic almost. You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's
the sound effect.
Yeah. Well.
Okay.
Who are you gonna hire? Wade?
So I either want the cold, black-hearted, organic paper leather stirrups, flesh stirrups expert.
Flush everything, remember.
Ambidextrous, mow that cancer out of your vagina, make it moist. Whatever qualifications you actually have, Ritz. And Minx, who used to be a pirate, now she can't lie, but she can use her legs and do sword tricks.
Mm-hmm.
I hate my life. Are
you hiring?
Dan's an expert. Dan, you're an expert. I can't ignore that.
Wow.
A pirate that can't lie doesn't sound like a very successful pirate.
Yeah, that's why I lost my leg, actually.
That's why she's trying to become a gynecologist now.
They were like, "Are you a pirate?" And I was like, "Yes." And then I just cut my leg off.
When the pirate life fails, go into gynecology.
Cool.
So Dan is interviewing here.
Oh yes, hold on. Let me position myself.
Oh man, I can't go first.
There we go. All right.
Oh,
okay.
Singer.
That's nice. That's a nice job.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
That's lovely.
You better have pipes to
It's
go.
like you're an American Idol. Just imagine.
Yeah.
I wish I could actually audition, but
All right.
Who's
Who's getting interviewed first?
Me,
Ritz?
I'm first.
Yeah.
And firstly, I have an online degree in singing. Actually.
Oh, yeah?
How does that work?
So it's actually really new. It's for people who are agoraphobic and other people who are really lazy. Not myself. I just thought it was new and hip and cool. So I got this online degree in singing. So I went through all my music classes, and I technically have a degree in singing. So
wow,
I do have.
Did it require a microphone?
How else was I gonna get an online degree in singing?
I didn't even know they offered them until now.
Wow,
that's amazing. That's just.
I can sing so loud I can drown out a jackhammer.
That's impressive.
There can be a jackhammer right next to me, and all you'll hear are the dulcet tones of my voice.
That's great if you need someone, work on a building site, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you're at a construction, or the building
voice.
site, you just want to, you want to hire me because you think that those workers really need somebody to help make their day a little bit better. So.
Raise their morale. I get it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And
Through the
lastly,
soundproof earmuffs.
I'm in a wheelchair, so there is some sort of, necessities that are needed and like accessibility.
If you're in a wheelchair, how are you gonna get around a building site?
All-terrain wheels.
Yeah.
They're
builders. They obviously could build me a fucking ramp, Minx. What are you, stupid? God. Look, I don't think the wheelchair as a disability, but if you don't pick me, then you're discriminating.
Oh my god.
Those of us with disabilities.
That was great.
All
I was waiting for
understand.
that. That was great.
Oh my god.
So.
All right,
Yay,
it's me next. Could someone deal my 3 cards for me because I'm incompetent, please?
I gotcha.
Ugh.
We're gonna do it like this. All right.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, so anyway, my first thing, I'm insatiable. I mean, I have an insatiable appetite for singing. Like, nothing can stop me. I just, like, if someone says no, you can't sing here, you know what I fucking do? I fucking sing. I get up in their face, I sing, I'm like, la, like that, and they're like, whoa, you're insatiable. I guess I shouldn't have said anything mean to you. And they always let me sing. You know what I mean? It works every time. If there's ever an environment where I'm not meant to sing in, I can sing in it because I'm insatiable. Next one. And also, I mean, one of the reasons I do get up in people's faces is because I've got nothing left to lose. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I only have a few hours left to live, and it would do me a lot of good if I could get this job because I have nothing left to lose. I mean, I'm just telling you now, like this is the last hurrah in my life. You know what I mean? I will sing anything you like, wherever you like, however you like, in any key. I'll even do a musical accompaniment at the same time on an instrument and I'll do it for free because I mean, fuck it, I'm dead in a few hours anyway. I don't really need the fucking money in the first place, so you know that's always a plus. Next one, I have. I actually have a bad sense of direction. I'm going to admit that now, but fortunately, I've grown an impressive handlebar moustache. So as my employee, you can just grab me by the moustache and tug me to whichever location you want me to be, and I'll fucking sing. I mean, obviously not forever, just for the few hours I've got left to live. But in the grand scheme of things, I think that's a good deal because it's free and you don't have to hire anyone. And I'm easy to direct with my handlebar moustache. And that's what you can hire me as a singer. Quickly.
Oh my god.
Quickly, please.
Quickly.
So I'm actually going to have to reschedule and come back tomorrow for my interview. So that way Minx is dead and you're hiring again.
You're trying to thin out the herd.
Well, I mean, in either case, you're going to have to hire again tomorrow.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So she's standing right there.
The pressure's
She's been
on.
singing and crying.
Right.
She's got nothing left to lose. Doesn't matter.
She's
All right,
insatiable. She won't stop.
All right, listen. You need a singer, and I'm your
do.
guy.
Are
I
you?
have 10 years experience using my soft voice to lure in the majesty of loving appreciation and adoration of my great vocal
Beautiful.
talents.
You do
I
have
like
a
a
beautiful
soft
soft
voice.
voice, Wade.
Thank
Yeah.
you, thank you. Yes, yes. It's very soft and very not rugged. Unless I need it to be, in which case it will be.
Well, this is your singing voice. This is your singing voice, not your normal voice,
Yeah.
obviously.
Exactly.
La, 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 la.
Wow, I'm melted.
I know.
melted.
Calm,
You know, if I didn't have only a few hours to live, I'd be
calm
like,
those
turned
voices
on right now.
over there. Now, along with my 10 years experience using my soft voice for singing, I also have a background with dragons. And let me tell you, people think that you have to slay dragons. You see swords and shields, but no, the truth is, you can woo them with the power of song.
Oh.
Oh. Is
I
that
think I
what
saw that in
Skyrim was
Shrek
about?
once.
So
I
I'm
think
not
I
gonna
saw that in
brag.
Skyrim.
I'm not trying to brag over my other contenders here too much, but I actually have dragon backup dancers that I have trained with my soft voice.
Wow, that's
So
impressive.
I can do live performances with dragons. You don't even have to hire people to do fire effects. They do it for you.
Singing and backup dancers go hand in hand.
Yes, exactly. We can do great performances
Now, do they get
with my
fed
soft voice and my dragons.
before or during the performance?
Oh, that's a deal breaker.
Before. You don't have to worry
Oh,
about it.
okay.
Take
All right.
care.
Okay,
All right.
phew.
Yeah, we just
Yeah,
go
I had me worried
downtown.
there
We
for seconds.
find some nice, quiet downtown alleys. Feet up. Come to the performance.
What, on hobos or?
Sure.
Just hobos.
I mean, hobos like who have nothing left to lose with handlebar mustaches.
So you might only have one other applicant right now because my dragons are in Minx's room.
But she's only got a few hours left to
It's
live.
fine.
So.
Yeah, that's why.
That's why you should hire me out of guilt.
She's currently in the belly of the beast, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
I do have to be
I'm
upfront
still
with you
singing
though.
insatiably though.
I have had to deal with some things in my past, like greed.
Like greed.
I like money, which is why I started singing and training the dragons in the first place. Now, you may be worried about having to pay for me with my great services and my greed here, but the truth is, I mean, I've got fucking dragons, man. People want to come see that. I make bank. So no matter how much of the cut I take, you're still going to make more with me than you would with any other contestant. Who else can say they can lure in dragons with their soft voice? So while
Dragon
I am
Lord.
admitting to you up front that this is an issue for me, I'm telling you, you're still going to come out ahead.
Well, it was impressive.
Beautiful.
All of these are impressive.
Mm-hmm.
A jackhammer overpowering voice, a soft dragon-esque voice.
Dragon
And-
taming voice.
And me.
Oh, dragon taming voice and somebody with
Minx.
nothing left to lose, an insatiable singing lust, and a handlebar mustache.
Mhm.
I think I'm gonna give it to Minx.
Thank you. I
You
mean,
know what? This
You can
is
hide
I'm very triggered
Discriminatory.
right now because
Oh.
you're against people with disabilities. I'm gonna flip the table.
Just-
I'm over it.
Oh God!
Oh!
No!
Oh!
No!
Oh, hey, we're back.
Talk to me
Hey,
in a
we're
couple hours.
Oh, hold.
Are you get what?
I,
What do you get that out of here?
I fed you to my dragon.
All right.
Sure did, buddy. It's my turn to
So-
draw the things.
I can't
Yeah.
believe I didn't win with that.
I can't believe I didn't win.
I think both of you won, and Minx is losing in a couple hours.
That's true. I mean, I can.
Oh no.
All right, here, hold on. Let me get your 3 cards ready for you.
All right,
This
it's me
is
first.
Minx's
okay, yeah,
Minx
yeah,
goes
it's me
first. Yeah, I'm moving it
Okay,
over just a little bit,
okay.
so it's.
All right. So what am I interviewing for here?
You
What's
are
the
interviewing
thing?
for school nurse.
Oh, of course. Great. I love kids. Let's go. Well, one of the reasons you should hire me for a school nurse is I have a slender frame, which means
Slender visits you.
no, it means
Oh,
I
okay.
can fit into any sort of like small space. So basically,
Ah.
let's say schools are always low on money. Schools always have tight
Yeah.
budgets, right? You could put me, I don't know, in a radiator valve or a tiny closet or something like that, and that could become the school hospital because I'm so slender. It doesn't matter. Like I'm just like. I'm tiny, and you don't. Tell you what, I actually can work late as well because you can lock the school up, and I can just slip through the gap between the doors or under the doors. I'm that
Ooh.
slender, so I work
Like
extra
paper.
hours for free because I'm just so thin. That's how it
That
works.
sounds great. The only thing I'm worried about is that the students are gonna get hot for the school nurse.
Yeah, I mean that is a problem, but like I promise that I am a trustworthy individual, and if any child tries to not any child, but if anyone kid does have the hots for me, I'll just kill them. So it's
Oh,
fine.
okay, that's fine.
There you go. That'll solve the sick problem.
Although I do have a habit of wearing spandex.
So it's even easier for the students to be hot
Oh
for
my
the
God.
nurse. Okay.
Oh my fucking god! I just love wearing spandex. I'm sorry, I know it's irrelevant to the job,
Yeah.
but I have a
It is.
spandex nurse's outfit and I just wear it all the time, and I can't help it. Okay, but it's all right because like I say, I just kill them.
Mhm.
And finally, just in case some of the older students do get frisky, I'm a black belt in karate as well. So that's how
Wow.
I will kill them. So they're like, "Hey, nurse," and I'm like, "Wah!" and then they're dead
Wow.
out the
You
window.
sound like a
usually.
Serial
You-
killer.
Oh my God.
But obviously, I mean, if they do die, I do bring them back to life because I am a fully qualified nurse. So
Oh yeah.
it's
Yeah,
fine.
there you
I'm a
go.
fully qualified nurse.
You
who
like
can
that
fix the
nurse
gaps
from
with a
Bungo
black
Stray
belt trying.
Dogs? Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I
Yeah.
think I've got really shit cards here, if I'm perfectly honest with you. I think I'm pretty fucked, but
I
That was
think
really well
that
played.
you have to believe in the heart of the cards. Oh no.
Yeah, that black
I don't know
belt
why I
fell
rotated that,
perfectly
but
in
sure.
your hand.
All right,
Yeah,
Mr.
it did. That could have worked out better.
Mr. Wade, what do you got for
All
me?
right. Ritz, let me tell you why I'd be a great nurse.
Mhm.
First of all, when it rains, it pours, and sometimes students just get sick, lots of them at a time. And
Mhm.
I know how to handle a ton of people coming to me at once. I will get them in and out, back to class, perfectly healthy as fast as possible.
Coming
So that's my
to
slogan.
you. Clarify. Not coming on.
Yeah, they come to me for help.
Coming to. Okay, making sure.
Yeah. I don't know what else you'd be implying here. I'm a very ethical nurse.
I mean,
Mhm.
as far as
I'm
we
just
know,
trying to
we've
say
all-
I'm
I
efficient,
only know
man.
a third of the story right now.
We all know there are epidemics here. So
Yeah.
whenever people get sick, it rains, it pours. There's
Mhm.
tons of them coming to the school nurse trying to get out of school, and I will get them back in class.
Perfect. I mean, that sounds like great. Let's see what's next, though. Let's see what
I
happens
have
next.
a background with boxes, so I know how to organize all the materials I need. I used to work in a warehouse whenever I was in school for nursing,
Mhm.
so I'm very organized. And whenever I need, three lithiums of dilute nitrate, I know exactly where that is.
So you're killing the kids.
No. Maybe I just need that to, charge a battery for my tooth toucher.
So you're a dentist
Hey,
now.
whoa, I'm not sure that's a medical tool. Are you sure you're a
God.
qualified
Tooth
nurse?
toucher. You mean a toothbrush?
Listen, tooth toucher is actually a term that we use for young, kindergartners, first graders, to make them feel better if they have a toothache. So that way they can get through the
So-
day before they go to the dentist, where someone's
Just-
actually
just-
trained.
just-
So we call it
just-
the tooth toucher, which is it's a what are those things called? You know, it's like those pills, the sugar pills. It just makes them feel better, even though we don't actually do anything.
Oh,
I
like
see.
placebo.
Okay. So this is a kindergarten. Just to clarify before we get to the last card here, in case something
I'm saying I can work with kids of all ages, but we have tools for young kids if the need arises.
Okay.
I think you just need to stop scaring the shit out of kids and put them in boxes.
Yeah.
That's not what I said that I do with this, Dan. I'm good at organizing boxes.
Oh,
take my cards out of turn.
Come on, Dan.
Let's see the last one. Let's see the last one.
So I actually went to school, and originally my major was focused on gag reflex. Really interesting story there.
Please tell me the story. No, you need to get into real great detail because I'm real confused.
So I was an undecided major, and I was very into trying new things in college, and I found out that, you know, I actually don't have a gag reflex, but through the process, I became fascinated with just, you know, the body and how things work, which is what got me into nursing.
Oh, wow. So your love of blowjobs got you into nursing and working as a school nurse?
More or less, yes, but my past is my past.
He realized he was a people pleaser, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
And not a child pleaser.
These have both been overtly sexual, these last fucking 2 games.
Hey, listen. Timmy the Tooth Toucher is just a toy used to make kids feel better.
Well, let's get you out of here. Like, Dan, I really hope you can do fucking
I'm qualified. I'm qualified.
Dan, I am really hoping you can do lots better.
What's wrong with me?
Lots.
I won't kill the kids.
Well, that's a start.
I'm not gonna kill them because I have jazz hands. Woo! Like, I'm really good at waving my jazz hands around and just making all the bad problems and boo-boos and scrapes go away.
The Tooth Toucher's too far, but your jazz hands are okay.
I need to say something, Ritz. Just come to a side, Ritz. I need to just you know, jazz hands probably means that you might be a gay. You know, and you shouldn't hire them.
Well, how else would it be a male schooner?
What's wrong with that?
They have to be gay, right? Isn't that how that works?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Just because I'm not wearing spandex on my hands.
All male nurses are gay. Carry on.
Yeah, great. Obviously.
Oh, my jazz hands are incredible, but you know what else is great? I have a lot of treasure. I just steal shit and save it up, and I hoard shit and I save it up.
You steal shit. You don't collect shit. You steal shit.
Of course, pirates don't just gather treasure by asking.
Timmy the Tooth Toucher's looking pretty good about now.
I'm not gonna lie, Timmy the Tooth Toucher's he's looking real fucking good right now.
But on top of a lot of treasure,
how you gonna?
I operate well in tight quarters with all my treasure in jazz hands. The small nurses station.
So we all can. I'm organized with boxes. Minx can fit in a keyhole, and you can work in tight quarters too. So
look, I'm trying really hard not to take tight quarters where it doesn't need to be in a school nursery. All right.
Oh, Timmy the Tooth Toucher's not looking so bad now. Huh?
I don't have a lot of space to work with in these tight quarters.
So you go right for their tight quarters? Is that what you're saying? You sicko, get out of here.
All right. Well,
with my jazz hands.
I think Ritz has got the most toughest choice so far.
I honestly think I do. I think. Sorry, I'm just OCD. OC. Come on. We good? Okay. Sorry.
Who are you gonna pick?
All right. So obviously, you know, we've had 3 subpar applicants, but you know, after Betsy DeVos took over school, was in charge of schools and education, and she's cut a bunch of funding. Thanks Trump administration. I have a really tough time, and I need to hire somebody. So it's gonna be one of you guys. Minx has a slender frame, likes to wear spandex, and has a black belt. She likes to kill the students, but she brings them back.
Yeah,
healthier than ever.
Stress that if I kill them, they get better. You
know. We've got Mr. Wade here, who, when it rains, it pours. He can, you know, when all the students are coming at him, not on him, I had to clarify. He's good at boxing up and organizing all the stuff that he needs for them. And he's a people pleaser. It's from his gag reflex. We'll go with that. And Dan, I don't know what the fuck to go with yours. You got some jazz hands, you steal shit, you fit in tight quarters. I'm assuming you stole the quarters too, because you steal everything.
Yeah.
Like,
we're a tight squeeze to get them out. I'm a real penny pincher.
Honestly, I'd rather have the students be hot for teacher than anything else. Minx is.
Woo! Yes!
I'm sorry.
You know, Timmy the Tooth Toucher is copyrighted, so you can't have that. Trademark.
Sure.
Oh, please. I would hope so.
Right. I guess
Wait, what?
I'm
I got it.
interviewing next, I guess.
Okay.
I have learned how this works.
Someone lay the cards
Although I
out
don't
for me.
like that it doesn't do.
Thank you, Wade.
Oh my God.
There we go.
Well,
There.
So,
It's nice and straight now.
Wade is being interviewed first here as well.
Yes,
so,
he sure
being
is.
interviewed for the job of UN weapons inspector.
Whoa, that's a very
Wow.
important job.
All right, okay, really important job, Wade. You got to step up, all right?
you've called the right person. I'm clinically depressed. And while you might think that that's something that's really bad, believe me, I want to make sure our weapons are up to date because I'm ready to die. So they need to function, and they need to function right, because as soon as you say the word to press the button, I guarantee those weapons will be ready to go because I'm ready to go.
Great. There we go.
There's also some room to grow. So I've been a weapons inspector for a while, not for the UN, not of this caliber, but because there's room to grow, I know that I'm already great and I can be the best.
In what capacity were you already expecting weapons? I'm curious.
Local police station.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. That makes sense.
They
All right,
needed help,
finally.
and they looked for the most clinically depressed person they could find, and I was their best choice.
I understand totally. And finally, this one.
I was actually captain of the force at one point, but I decided to retire from the police force. I wasn't really enjoying going out in the field. I preferred to stay back and, just look at the guns. So I have experience using them. I know how they work. I know how important it is that they work properly. I've got room to grow. I've got experience with the police force, and I'm ready to fucking die.
That's not a bad application. Not bad. I'm just gonna put these over here. Next up, Dan. Do you want to deal yourself some cards and
I've got this. I am good.
impress me with your UN weapon inspecting skills? We got the first one here.
I'm a chronic
Right.
masturbator, so I'm incredible at cleaning my barrel and my gun. Apparently, I never misfire though. It's always calculated.
How are you expecting other people's weapons?
With my hands.
Yeah. Oh, you're a very hands-on approach.
My
Yeah.
hands.
You like to
Gotta
stroke
make-
those missiles.
Yeah, you have got to make sure that they are ready just to slip out of there.
I
Keep
totally
them
understand.
constantly clean.
Beautiful. No, okay. Next up.
I like to store my weapons in a sack.
How many weapons do you have?
Oh, plenty of them. Enough that I could be the UN weapons
Fill a sack,
inspector.
obviously.
Yeah, to fill a sack.
Beautiful.
He's pretty good at emptying a sack too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes
Alright.
you just have to drain the sack when you're inspecting
Oh
weapons.
God. All right. Next up.
Thank God.
I enjoy it, and then sometimes I don't. But a lot of the time, I do. Given that I am a chronic masturbator.
Okay.
All
I
right.
don't know how we're gonna beat that one.
I
Chris.
don't.
That one's too good.
I can tell you how I beat it.
Oh no!
Oh, he's got
All
jokes.
right, Ritz.
Let me deal myself some cards.
Oh my God.
Okay, Ritz.
I'm
you
hoping
ready
for
the
something.
job interview of your future?
Yeah. So, being the UN weapons inspector is like a wet dream for me. I've
my
always loved inspecting weapons, and I've always wanted to help out with the UN, and it excites me a little bit, but not so much in a weird way. I'm just very excited. It's like a wet dream for me.
Understandable. Yeah, I get it. You just really love weapons inspecting.
I love inspecting weapons. All my weapons come with handlebars.
Is that so everyone can easily pick them up and use them?
Yeah, so, I don't discriminate against people with disabilities, so we like to make sure that it's able to, say the weapons are out in the field, and, you're out of ammo, you need to pick one up. It's really easy to pick one up. You're not, digging through some rubble or whatever, your friend's dead bodies. They're usually propped up with their handlebars.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense. And finally,
Every problem you'll ever encounter will be solved, because I am the best weapons inspector ever. I have solved every problem ever.
You have an
give
inch
me some examples. Give me some examples of things you've solved.
Here's something I solved. I solved all the wars. Every single one.
Wow.
Ah,
Holy shit. I mean, that's pretty impressive.
I have solved
They
every
were solved with weapons.
So all you need me to do is inspect that the weapons are still here and no one has taken them to start another war. And that's all I do. And then if there's another war, I just go out and solve that issue. I've solved every problem ever. I'm the best.
You don't even need the weapons. He
You
just solves it.
No,
So-
well, you can't destroy them, so you need to make sure that I am inspecting them to make sure no one else is taking the weapons to start another war.
That's good. All right, let me just summarize then. So we have we have Wade, who is clinically depressed, but has room to grow in his career. He used to be a former police captain too, so he has experience with working with an important organization. But you know, not sold quite yet. Then we have Dan, who is a chronic masturbator. Just loves to play with his barrel all day long. He carries all his guns around with him in a sack and likes to empty his sack. And sometimes he really enjoys doing that, and other days he really hates it. In fact, it's just a you know, it's a bit of a hit or miss there.
Yeah, and you're still a hot mess.
Yeah,
Sure are.
Yeah.
And then we have Ritz, who has had a wet dream about becoming a UN's weapon inspector, likes to install handlebars on all weapons, including nuclear warheads, and has solved and dealt with every single war in the history of the planet ever. And unfortunately, because he's done that, I'm going to have to give it to Ritz. So there you go.
Yeah. Saved by the last card.
Oh my god.
Well, at least I'm an ice cream maker.
I'm a personal
I
trainer.
would say GG, but no, screw you all. Thanks for not hiring me.
So can we talk?
Goodbye.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I was gonna ask. We should all talk about how both of anyone who has anyone who has more than one job card has to explain how both of their jobs work together. That could be a fun way to wrap it up.
Oh my god, I'm a gynecologist and a masseuse.
Wade has to take an extra card because
Yes.
otherwise he doesn't take part. So Wade can improv with an existing card, and that'd be a way to wrap up. Okay.
Yep.
All right, I won't look at it till it's my turn. So go ahead, Ritz.
Okay.
Oh, you want me to start?
This time. Yeah.
All right. So I have been hired as both the personal trainer and UN weapons inspector, and you know, I honestly think that I'm really good at training the troops as well as a personal trainer. So I'm training the people and the weapons that I also inspect to make sure they're all clean, and I also teach everyone because I'm trainer. I'm also teaching them how to do the job themselves as well. I'd like to think I'm pretty good at it, and
I think they fit together well, actually. Those two, to be honest with you.
Yeah, they do.
I think it makes sense. I think it makes sense. All right, so I'm a school nurse, a butcher, and a singer. A sexy school nurse, man.
ooh, yep.
So I found that actually, because I'm a school nurse who loves to wear latex nurses outfits, that being a butcher is quite easy because I just wipe down, all my clothing very easily because it's made of latex. So the blood and guts that I get when my tentacles fly out and impale passing wildlife easily washes off the next day. And I found that the neighborhood actually likes me because when I'm killing all the wildlife and stuff with my tentacles, I like to sing and drown out their screams of agony. So everyone in the neighborhood actually thinks it's a beautiful effect. And then I just go back to bringing children back to life after I've stabbed them with the butcher's knife.
Them.
Yeah, and I think it all works well in like a great, sort of like together,
Yeah, no, I totally agree, and I got you. Now, Mr. Wayne,
right.
you got to put him down and let us see what you got.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Oh yes.
I'm an ice cream maker, and
your
I'm
new
also
job, Wade, is what?
a mime. So
I knew
I
that
say
shit!
nothing. While Dan, I hate you so much. I hate you. So while I make ice cream, I don't say a word. I just mimic out what flavors there are to the kids. They tell me what they want, and I pass it right along to them. While
How do you mimic taint flavor? I'm curious.
you'll have to watch my personal videos.
Okay.
On his other
Just
channel.
like, favorite, and subscribe for more.
All right.
All right. I am a gynecologist and a masseuse. I actually use my masseuse prowess to make the gynecologist position a lot easier because beforehand you just get in there and you start massaging and you kind of loosen everything up.
And they just open up like a clam.
Yeah.
They just open up like a clam.
Do you tell them before or after that you're a chronic masturbator?
Oh, after.
Okay.
During the secondary portion of the appointment.
This was fun, guys. I really enjoyed
This
this.
was really
game.
fun. Yeah.
This was great.
That's all fucked. That's on you.
He just went to the fast.
I hit the wrong door. No, what the fuck? What the fuck?
I grab you. What the fuck?
Fuck off, Nick.
I've pimped it out and everything.
Brennan.
Listen, this is an awkward situation.